Yo, what's up guys? Mark from Wandering Souls. Let's do a video again. This time a video of course you wait for, because this is a collection update. We got some CDs to show you guys. Yeah, stuff keep coming in and yeah, really glad that I can do another collection update again. First thing first, you're listening to Archgoat, and this is also the first thing I want to show you, because this is a thing I have new in my collection. It's the first time I hear this, so bear with me. Archgoat with Black Mass XXX. This is a live recording for the 30th anniversary gigs the band did. The tour last year, or the year before, I think even, because 2020 was kind of shit year concerning touring. Anyways, they exist more than 30 years now, and they released this really nice live album. This is released by Capel Marquis. Here is some information from the band, and that's all there is to their booklet. Anyways, this is filthy, nasty, death black metal. I think they're from Finland if I'm not mistaken. Really great band. Like I said, existing 30 years, so they have pretty big catalog, I have to say. I have a couple of albums by them, and I'm glad I could add this one as well. Yeah, fantastic. Death black metal, raw, filthy, nasty stuff. Heavy tuned guitars, darker riffs, occult lyrics, and deep growls. Kind of burpy in a way even. Yeah, interesting band. Not a band that everyone would appreciate. I think you have to be in the nasty stuff, but yeah, it's really good. Death black metal, some call it war metal. I don't think the music is war enough because of the lyrics, but nevertheless I really enjoy it. Great stuff. Black Mass XXX by Archgoat. Next up, a band I got to know through Metal Law Repeat. Back in the day, I think last year, the year before that, she sent me a package within that there was an album from this band. I'm talking about Irdorath. She sent me the album Denial of Creation, and I really enjoyed that album. And later in this year, in previous year 2020, I discovered they released a new album, and so I grabbed it, climbed on Bandcamp, and ordered the damn thing from the band themselves. And Marcus, the singer, was so glad to send it to me. This is The Final Sin by Irdorath. Fantastic band from Austria. I'm really glad to know this band. This is a black metal band, and they have fantastic stuff here. Great riffing, great sound, fantastic stuff. Really tight band as well. But yeah, really good band. I think there's their 5th album, could be wrong there, maybe 4th, I don't know. Correct me, Katarina, if you know more. Anyways, fantastic band. Yeah, really glad to know this band, and I'm really glad I could added this also to my collection. So I have now 2 albums from this band, and I'm really glad to have this great album. If you are into black metal, tight black metal, fast, great riffing, go look it up. And yeah, there's some diversity. Just don't expect that it's only fast. No, that's not the case, but when they do, they go full on. Great stuff. Irdorath. Final Sin. And a couple of releases. I think I ordered from New Era Productions from the Netherlands, and first two are probably not everyone's liking. This is really raw, lo-fi black metal. If you're into that, you are in for a treat here. First one is a Revenant Marquis, Pitiless Black Emphasis. It's their second album. This is a one-man project from Wales, if I'm not mistaken, UK. Yeah, I'm almost got my collection from this band complete. I'm only missing the split with Lamb of Munmur, but that one is hard to get, and if you get it, it's pretty pricey, and doesn't matter what version, it's all expensive. So I hope Defcult Productions or Inferna Profundus will reissue this. I hope so, but you never know. But yeah, really great lo-fi black metal, raw stuff. Go check it out if you are not familiar with this. Also grabbed another UK band. This is Capel, Beulah, probably butchered that, but this is the only release they have done so far. Not much known about this band. These are 4 dudes, and yeah, raw. It almost sounds like demo quality raw. And the sound wise, sometimes the values are variable as well. It's not one steady production in some places, although you come close, but you can definitely tell it's from multiple sessions. Yeah, I really was attracted by the imaging, and I knew this band is raw black metal from Defcult Productions. It's kind of becoming a cult label here in the UK, but everything they put online on the site on Bandcamp, it's immediately sold out as well. So if you want to grab something, you have to go act fast and get lucky if you grab a copy. But I think the copies per release are not much either as well, and most of the time not often reissued, so all the stuff is going up in prices on Discogs if you buy it later. So yeah, Inferno Profundus released this CD version, I think the tape or vinyl done by Defcult, but anyways, yeah, raw stuff. I like it. Not everybody else likes it, but if you're into that, definitely take a look into this if you can find it. Great stuff. Next one up is another black metal band, but only a bit better produced, and this is a Greek band. So if you are into that Greek old black metal, things like Rotten Christ and that kind of stuff, the black metal sound, not the more gothic or more death metal influenced black metal, no, just the black metal stuff, straightforward modern melodic sound, then you will dig this. This Akantha with Gnothi, Seauton, and this is the newest release. I think their second album, I think, released in 2020. The first one was released in 2019 by Hammerheart, I think. But this is some fantastic black metal, guys. Better produced, good riffing, good melodies, straightforward, no fooling around in sound, just the way I like it. Great stuff. Definitely looking forward to hear more from this band this year. This is already released in 2020, so it's already 21. So you know, and since they released the previous album in 2019, maybe not that an indication, could be for during 10 years, you never know. But yeah, it's great stuff. Really, really great release. I wasn't familiar with this band, but the cover art intrigued me for a while, and finally decided to pull the trigger on the era and buy it. Great band, Akantha, great Greek band. Then we go over to England again. This is the new one from Old Corpse Road. Within Ghastly shores lays the wreckage of our lore. It's a mouthful, but it's the newest release. I think third album, released by Trollzorn from Germany. And this is some really fantastic black metal, bit symphonic in a way. It reminds me a bit of the old Cradle of Filth, the old Hecate Enthroned sound. If you know those bands, probably you will. Cradle of Filth is not a small name, but like the first 3 albums, that kind of sound mixed a bit with Hecate Enthroned. The lyrics are more about English folklore, so it's really something different than the vampiric stuff and evil stuff the other 2 bands did. But this band sounds similar, but has some own take on it, so it's not a complete copycat, so to speak. Kind of all sounds, but has definitely that comparison with these 2 bands. Also kind of remind me a bit on Hacker Cocky, but then less death metal and less avant-garde. It's really, really good stuff. Great band. I'm really glad that I have bought this, and sometimes I shit myself for not buying it earlier, because it could be in my year list of 2020 if I bought it earlier, but I discovered it too late actually. So but yeah, I knew the band name before I heard some stuff as well, the earlier work, but when I saw this, I was triggered. Great artwork as well. Could have been in that boat question of the 1,000 Surfs of Metal Mickey, but yeah, I'm not too late for that. But this is great stuff, guys. Definitely recommendable. Great riffing, great vocals, the low guttural growls mixed up with high pitched screams. There is some clean singing here and there as well, some male clean singing. Overall, this is really black metal and there are some cool samples as well to make it more authentic to the song lyrics. It all fits well together, really well composed. Old Corpse Road on Ghastly shores lays the wreckage of our lore. Check it out. Another English band. This is a band that got recommended to me by the Death Doom metalheads, and yeah, I know kind of a bit his taste, and I know he likes like the doomy stuff. This is also what it is, only mixed with black metal. This is a project by Kevin Robertshaw, ex-member of My Dying Bride. This new project is called Many Suffer with the Strangest of Beasts, and it is very, really good stuff. So I'm really glad that Liam they recommended me this, and I'm really glad I got to the Bandcamp and ordered this. Of course, that's something I'd have to do myself, but yeah, really glad to own this. Really good stuff. the doomy sound mixed a bit with the black metal. Great stuff. I wasn't really aware of that he had a new project, but I'm glad Liam talked to me about this, so I could listen to it and eventually pick up the CD. Fantastic stuff. Really worth looking into, guys. Like the Doom and Die and Bride did, mixed that up with black metal. Great stuff. Many suffer with the Strangest of Beasts. Go pick it up. Another drink. Next up, go to Belgium this time. This is Enthroned with Souvereigns, the second to last album from this band. This was released by Wreckage. Yeah, black metal. What can you expect from these guys? Long existing band. Actually, no sole member left because Lord Sabaton is not in the band anymore for years. So the long-time guitar player is in the band from the second album. I still taken over the vocal duties some years ago, and I think they released now 4 or 5 albums with him on vocals. I have to say I'm more into the earlier Enthroned, but the lyric is not bad here. It has more also the dark quality to it. The early work had. Only the vocals are a bit different. Not that it's really bad. I really enjoy both singers. The music is not that fast all the time anymore. Not there were always like that, but the old work had more. Yeah, I'll put it that way, that dark funeral Marduk fastness to it. It's still present, but a bit less. It's more ritualistic as well nowadays. It sounds a bit more modern in a way compared to the old work. But I really enjoyed this album. It's a pretty good album. I think this was released in 2014, 16, somewhere in that area. Probably 14, but who knows. Well, this is a fantastic release. Really enjoyed it. Glad to own it. Another one to my Enthroned collection. And then the last two are Cosmic Key releases. If you saw my Instagram, you already saw those last 3, but this is Old Man's Shout with Born of the Flickering, their first album from this Norwegian band / project from Galler of Dimmu Borgir. He was in this band before he joined Dimmu Borgir. The band is still active, I think, but is not that active as in the beginning because Galler has also a lot of time in Dimmu Borgir. Really nice reissues, really well done. Use the original artwork, not the one with that bat on the front. Only gripe with this is why you didn't use an extra page for the thanks list, because if you want to read it, first of all, the color scheme is a bit shitty. You can't, and letters are so small you can't read anything. You have to almost have a microscope to read that damn letters there. It's fucking ridiculous. Use an extra page and a bigger font to. But that's one little gripe I have. And the music itself, it's fantastic. It's symphonic black metal. Yeah, really well done. Yeah, I really enjoy this. I had this album also on tape, but now I have it on CD. It was that kind of cheap. I thought, let's buy it on CD as well. Yeah, fantastic release. really glad Cosmic Key has reissued this, because it's definitely a classic in the discography. This one and In Defiance of Existence are probably my two favorite albums. I think I have another one, maybe, I don't know for sure, but I need to pick up more from this project because it's pretty damn good. He also uses pretty decent musicians for playing his music as well. This album is, for example, Chodolf on drums. He has albums that have Gene Hoglan on drums even. In Defiance of Existence has Nicholas Barker on drums, so he just does use some great musicians overall. So yeah, check out Old Man's Child if you're not familiar with this. This is kind of in the vein of demo, but more the old demo, the raw black metal sound of that area. Not like the modern demo, no, not like that, but it's pretty decent stuff. Speaking of demo relations, this is the band from one other ex-member of Demo Borgir. Talking about Covenant with In Times Before the Light. Yes, this is definitely a resemblance to a Demo Borgir. This one has Nagash on bass, I think, and vocals. Is that right? On this album he plays vocals, drums and synths. So yeah, there's another guy called Blackheart, T Blackheart, he does guitars, bass and synths. But overall fantastic symphonic black metal. This was a band Nagash is in before. He was in Demo Borgir, so, and he was really young. He was just, when he founded this band and the band prior to his Troll, he was actually a teenager. So yeah, really decent stuff, guys. Let's put out the booklet here. Of course there are lyrics. Yeah, really great symphonic black metal. If I had to pick a favorite from the last two releases, I think this one is my favorite from the two, but both albums are fantastic. Only released two albums for this band. The next one and Nexus Polaris are two classics, and then the legal bullshit came with the band name. There's also an EBM band called Covenant. So they changed the name to The Covenant, and they also changed the music style. There came a lot of more industrial influences to the sound. The band changed, vocals changed, a lot changed. First release of that has some nice ideas, but overall I never followed them after again. The first two, Days One and Explorers, are definitely my favorite releases from Covenant. There was a stupid reissue later as well with the Covenant name on it, and has added that industrial touch to this original sound. I think they shouldn't have done that, because that fucked up actually the record. So I'm glad they reissued the original version. Because the original version, the first version, when this was released, I think in '96 somewhere, it's pretty expensive. So I'm glad they reissued it, and with the original stuff, original artwork, the original sound, and with the original name. I'm really glad they did that. In addition to this reissue, they also included 3 bonus tracks, and they were from the demo that they released prior to this album, so that's a really nice addition. Not that there are new tracks, because the tracks are also on the album, but the sound is different, of course, the kind of arrangements a bit, not much, but yeah, overall pretty decent album. Definitely one to check out if you are into that old demo stuff, and if you want to hear something different from the other members, ex-members, go look into this. Great stuff. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this update. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and I will leave links in the description, of course, as always, so you can check the stuff out. Hope you enjoyed this update. I will do some other videos as well coming week. You already seen my vlogs, maybe gonna do another one, and thinking about doing some response videos as well, and of course the contest will be there. So watch out coming week for my videos, and thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope to see you soon, and thank you, take care, stay healthy, and talk to each other next time. Cheers.